Hey, Badger Buddies! Prepare to be blinded by brilliance as we take a look at the 11 most valuable rocks ever found.
Number 11, Black Orlov.
Why have a diamond from another random mine when for the right price, you can have one that's literally out of this world?
Black diamonds are very rare and have an added mystery to them, particularly since they are believed to have come from outer space.
One theory is that 3.8 billion years ago, they were created by a supernova.
Then a large deposit was sent drifting through space and fell to Earth as a meteorite. It possibly became fragmented upon entry into the atmosphere and landed in what would become Brazil and the Central African Republic. These are the only known black diamond deposits in the world. The truth is, nobody knows for sure how black diamonds appeared. Also known as carbonados, they represent the toughest form of natural diamond, and their beauty actually comes from their imperfection. Their exceptional color is the result of graphite clusters on the inside, and they absorb most of the light that enter them. The world's most famous and most mysterious black diamond is the 67.5 carat Black Orlov.
Pop quiz, hotshot! What's the legend behind Black Orlov? Let us know what you think in the comments below, and we'll let you know later on in the video if you're right.
Number 10, the Paragon. When it comes to diamonds, there are a few aspects to take into consideration when determining their value.
These are the 4 C's: clarity, color, cut, and carat weight.
Clarity means they need to have as few blemishes and inclusions as possible. Those are the diamonds that are considered to be flawless. For colorless diamonds, value is determined by how close they are to pure white, and the highest grade is D.
So in case you're doing poorly in school, remember, by diamond standards, you're doing great.
For colored diamonds, also known as fancy diamonds, value is dependent on the intensity of the hue. Cutting is where true artistry comes in to give a diamond its spectacular shape. Through many delicate processes, crafters give the rock its shape and facets. A carat is the unit of measurement by which diamond weight is expressed. A carat is equivalent to 0.2 grams. And naturally, this means the heavier, the better. By all the aforementioned criteria, one of the most impressive diamonds in the world is known as the Paragon. It weighs 137.82 carats. It's flawless, and it's a D-color gem. Mined in Brazil, it was cut into a 7-sided kite shield and set into a necklace worth a couple of houses and a yacht. Number 9, Olympic Australis. The Australian outback usually gets a bad reputation, mainly due to all the creatures willing and able to bite or sting you to death. Yet, from time to time, it can offer something truly incredible. Such was the case of the Olympic Australis, the world's largest and most valuable opal. Found in 1956 in the outback mining town of Cooper Pedy, the gemstone weighs a whopping 17,000 carats, the equivalent of 7.6 pounds. It was discovered while Melbourne was hosting the Olympic Games, and it was named in the event's honor. Eventually, it was decided that the stone was beautiful in its natural and organic state, so it wasn't cut or even polished, even though it's made of 99% gem quality opal. Number 8. Owned by the King of Thailand, the Golden Jubilee Diamond is a worthy inclusion into our superlative-filled list. That's because it's the largest cut and faceted diamond in the world. Like many other precious stones, it hails from the premier mine in South Africa. The reason it doesn't really get mentioned alongside other famous diamonds has to do with its coloration. Despite its tremendous size, the Golden Jubilee is a brown diamond, which is the most common of the color variations. Number 7, American Golden Topaz.
In the world of cut topaz, this rock dwarfs all others with its size. It's roughly as big as a basketball. Kobe!
Dribbling this stone, however, will result in a talk with the security guards from the National Museum of Natural History in Washington, D.C. The American golden topaz is not only the largest cut stone of its kind, but also one of the largest faceted gemstones of any type. It was found in a Brazilian mine and subsequently cut over a period of 2 years.
In its current form, it weighs almost 10 pounds, or in keeping with our out-of-place sports analogies, about 6 basketballs.
Number 6. Elizabeth Taylor's diamond. There's a rumor that actor Richard Burton told his wife, actress Elizabeth Taylor, that her hands were ugly, large, and masculine. It happened during a heated dinner-time argument, but Burton had no idea the price he'd pay for forgiveness. The actress reportedly demanded a gigantic diamond ring so that her hands would appear smaller and less hideous. When it was purchased in 1969, the 68-carat Taylor Burton diamond set a record for a publicly sold jewel. It came in at $1,050,000. That's one expensive apology. Number 5. MOUSSAIEFF Red Diamond.
Red is the rarest naturally occurring diamond color, which in turn makes red diamonds the most expensive.
Since there have been less than 30 red diamonds ever found, they can cost over $1 million per carat.
How they're created is still debated, but most experts agree it has to do with the enormous pressure their atoms go through during formation.
The most impressive red diamond is the MOUSSAIEFF Red Diamond, once known by the much cooler sounding name of Red Shield. It was found in a river during the 1990s by an extremely lucky Brazilian farmer. Currently owned by MOUSSAIEFF Jewelers, the 5.11 carat red diamond is the largest and most valuable of its kind so far. Number 4.
Valued at more than 300 million, the Star of Adam is the world's largest star sapphire.
It weighs close to 10 ounces and was discovered in Sri Lanka in Ratnapura, a place known as the City of Gems. If that's the case, then the Star of Adam is the city's mayor. Its anonymous owner described the sapphire as, quote, not a piece of jewelry, but an exhibition piece, end quote. Number 3, Hope Diamond. It would have been a shame not to include what's arguably the most famous gemstone in the world on our list. The Hope Diamond owes its rare and much admired blue color to trace amounts of boron atoms in its structure. It weighs about 45 carats and by some estimates is worth up to 300 million. It's been around for almost 400 years, with owners including kings and dukes. Some believe that the blue diamond has a dark past that contrasts its magnificent color. It's said that a curse surrounds the Hope Diamond and that it brings tragedy and misfortune to those who wear it. Renowned American jeweler Harry Winston owned the Hope Diamond for almost a decade. While claiming he didn't believe in the curse, he eventually simply donated the diamond to the Smithsonian Museum.
Before we move on, be sure to subscribe. Hit the bell button to get notified of new videos, and we always appreciate a big thumbs up.
Number 2. The Bahia Emerald is so big that it could very well have been a piece of the Wizard of Oz's Emerald City. Like maybe a bench or something, since it weighs a whopping 750 pounds. It consists of gemstone crystals, including the largest emerald shard ever discovered. It was mined in Bahia, Brazil, and although its value is unclear, there have been estimates of over 400 million. For a while, it was stored in a warehouse in New Orleans, and it was almost lost in 2005 during Hurricane Katrina. According to some reports, the Bahia Emerald was at one point illegally smuggled out of Brazil. An emerald this size would cause anyone to be green with envy, which is probably why its rightful owner is still unknown. It's answer time! Do you know the legend behind the Black Orlov diamond? As the story goes, the original diamond was called the Eye of Brahma, and it weighed a staggering 195 carats. In the early 19th century, it was one of the eyes from the statue of the Hindu god Brahma in an Indian temple. Then it was stolen by a Jesuit priest, and this supposedly caused the diamond to be cursed. a diamond dealer and 2 Russian princesses, including the one that gave it the name Orlov, jumped to their deaths while in possession of the rock. Finally, the diamond was cut into 3 pieces in an attempt to break the curse, and that's how the present-day Black Orlov came to be.
Number 1.
Cullinan's diamond. Finally, it's time for the King of Kings, the Big Kahuna, the Diamond's Diamond, the Cullinan Diamond. As of the making of this video, the Cullinan Diamond is the largest gem-quality rough diamond ever discovered. The original Cullinan, found in a South African mine in 1905, weighed 3,106 carats. That's the equivalent of almost 1.4 pounds. Yeah, you heard me, pounds. That's unheard of when talking about the weight of diamonds, meaning that it was worth a few $billion with a B. The giant stone was named after Thomas Cullinan, the chairman of the mine where it was discovered. The original rock was cut and polished into more than 100 stones of various sizes. Naturally, the King of Diamonds eventually found a place among royalty. The largest 2 pieces are part of the crown jewels of the United Kingdom, while the other 7 major stones are privately owned by Queen Elizabeth II.